What's good, everybody? Welcome back to No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. We still here getting it, living life. Got the nice fit on. What's that, the Psycho Bunny?
Psycho Bunny, baby.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
know.
You go ahead and look out. Come on, Psycho. Come on. See, I be repping.
Send me some merch too, please. But we got a legend in the building, man. 15 seasons in the NBA, number 1 overall draft pick in 2000 out of Cincinnati with them legendary Bearcat squads. 2004 NBA All-Star. Was known during your time as an enforcer that didn't take shit from nobody. We got Mr. K-Mart, Kenyon Martin in the building. What's going on with you?
What's happening, gentlemen? Thanks for having me, man. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, want to kick this thing off. You coached in the Big Three this past season. Do you have any desire to coach in the NBA?
I dabbled a little bit over the past summer, man, with the Nuggets. Was told before if I didn't give back, then I cheated the game. So I think if the right opportunity presents itself, I sit down, I entertain it. But right now, I think I'm in a good place where I am, me and my family. I enjoy my time with the Nuggets, learned a lot about the new way of playing, the new game, and things that they try to implement, and me trying to get guys to buy into the way I play and the way I think and the way how I approach the game. So it was challenging, it was fun, it was a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It was a great opportunity that the Nuggets allowed me to come out there and join for the summer. So we'll see.
And you said before that you couldn't play in this generation just because of the physicality. Guys aren't as tough as they were in your day. So how would you compare your era in the league, early 2000s versus the situations going on now?
No, it's just like grew up playing basketball where like basketball is a contact sport. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what it is. And when I got to the league, it was that. Like it was still a contact sport. And you roll it, you pick, you roll, you get chucked. Yeah. Like, and that's what I knew. Me coming in a rookie, like first time, like I got stood up. Like I was like, okay, you got to roll with force. You know what I'm saying? So, and then just seeing the way the game was playing, man. And I think it fit me perfectly. Me coming from Cincinnati, the way we played, the way we emphasized weightlifting, the way Bob Huggins emphasized just playing with tenacity. And me coming into the league, man, it was like I welcomed it. Like I was physically ready to play when I got here. I wasn't a kid. I wasn't a 19-year-old kid. I was 22 and had ate a lot of weights. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to that. So I was ready for it, man. So it was fun for me. Like just banging and all that. And then throughout my career, more and more things were changing. And as far as just the freedom of movement that they implemented, and then like my last few years, a couple years with the Knicks and then Milwaukee, like every hard foul, like I'm going like it's just a regular no layup foul. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And dude fall a certain way and they going to the tape. Like, what the hell? Like come back flagrant one. I'm like, no, I know what like if anybody know what a flagrant is, I know what a flagrant foul is. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I just noticed a change, man. They just like I know I couldn't play in this era, like just cause I don't know how to turn that off. Like for me to start flopping, to me to concede layups, and for me like give up certain things. Like I'm out here trying to win and compete. Mm-hmm. Like this is personal. Like no, I'm not made for that. Like I'm not built. In my core, I'm not built for that. Like for me to be out here playing soft and guys around me playing soft, like I'm gonna be, a few things gonna be happening. I'm gonna be getting into it with my teammates, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna challenge you in a way like, and then on the floor during the game, it's gonna be the same thing because I'm just not into that, all the rah-rah and the flop, because you flop on me, I'm gonna hit you the next time. Like, I'm that guy. So I just don't think like the way I played the game fit this era, but if I played, I definitely would have had to adjust and adapt in some ways. But
no, come on, you smart enough to understand. Like you're not like you making it seem like you just a brute.
Yeah, no,
like, you're smart enough to understand because I've tried to run into you to get that foul, and you just like Olay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm smarter than the average basketball player. I get it, but when it's nut cutting time and certain things are happening and all that. Like I'm just not going.
But don't you think like even with like somebody like Draymond Green and some of the rougher players in this generation, the rules bend for them too. So, you know, it's not like they call ticky-tacks on the real defensive players. They like let you do what you do. Yeah. Like I because you were fast like a guard, this is kind of an area you could play in.
Oh yeah,
like
I would have
defensively.
Oh, I'd have played great in this area. No, like skill wise and the way it is. Yeah, like I was
jumping straight up. That
yeah.
like I personally would hate that rule. Yeah, you know, like it was coming in like right when I was like falling off. Like you know, like I can like because before like okay, Kenyon's in a circle, let me just go get at.
Yeah, but if I just
now just jump straight up, like I can't jump over here, bro.
Yeah, like the skill set and all that. Yeah, because I can guard 1 through 5. You know what I'm saying? Like so, yeah, that's check that box. You know what I'm saying? Athletic, fast, all that. Yeah, but it's just the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that I just even after like I had the conversation with David Stern, God rest his soul, was like, son, if you want to be a part of this league, like you need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? Even after that, it was still tough. You know what I'm saying? Even after having that conversation. And you know him. Like if he say something like that, you're like, you better do it. Yeah, like so he set me down in his office, man. It was like, listen, like you need to calm down. Like if you want to continue to have a career in this league, like you need to calm down. And it was challenging. So just imagine like the way this NBA, like you, come on, like they ain't giving the suspensions out and all that like the way David Stern was. Yeah. So yeah, I really would be saying like, I'll take them 2 games. Shit, I needed a break anyway. Shit, listen, my fucking feet hurt. Shit, listen, we in game 52. Listen, I can definitely use these 2. You know what I'm saying?
So when David Stern says something like that to you, how do you respond back to him? And how do you now go on as a player and try to, does that take away from your game at all?
No, don't take away from my game. You just got to think. You got to be smart. Now I just can't react the way I used to. Like before, it wasn't no thought process. Yeah. Like you do something, I slap shit out you. Like that's just what it was. I'm saying like in that moment, like it wasn't no thought. Like I just go. But after that conversation, like you gotta. It was a situation where I was with the Nets still. And Nene was with the Nuggets. We got tied up during the game. He had me in the headlock, and I drew back. And I
thought about it.
And I told him, boy, you lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that. And there's other situations that happened during the game where I knew if I, like just like the fight in the garden when I was with the Nuggets. Like, I was in a suit. Like, I wanted to run on the floor when they was fighting, and I knew, like, it's over if I do. Like, it ain't gonna just be the rest of that season for me. My reputation at the time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they gave them dudes 25, 20 games, you know what I'm saying? And that's their first offense.
Yeah, that's your first offense.
You know what I'm saying? So just imagine, like, they would have gave me, like...
Was that 2006?
Yeah.
And that was right after the Palace, so they was really trying to, like, keep all that down.
And that's amazing. I was in a suit, so you know how they was. And if you come on the street,
you touch that flow. 5 games, like, wait, what?
So, listen, I took a step back. Hey, everybody else by the line. Hey, step forward. I stepped back, like,
because they was really like
they would zoom in.
They would zoom in and see
like
if
you see how your feet on the line, or like how your foot on the court right now.
That's 3 games.
Yes, that's 3 games.
I'm gonna back up. Like
if there's an altercation on the floor and you just step up to like somebody might be taller than you and you can't see, and you
step up and get on the floor.
They gonna hit you. That cost San Antonio Phoenix series. That
Stoudemire.
That game, he was on the bench. He stepped on whoop. Game 6 or whatever, they cost him the series, you know what I'm saying? But no, I just knew what I had to do and just think from that point on. But still didn't take no shit from nobody, man. It's just the way I played the game.
So when you look, Gilbert, you mentioned Malice in the Palace. You know, they just had the doc that came out. If you were there playing in that game, how do you think you would have responded if you were on that Pacers squad? Would you got turned up? Would you think you'd been able to show some restraint, or?
Like me in that moment, man, I'm probably gonna grab run. You know what I'm saying? And if people start running up then, but I get what Jack and them did. Like I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. But in that moment, me knowing like they fans, but if you run up, like then but I'm gonna try to grab him first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's gonna come with that. Like in certain moments, like I'm able to stop and process shit and be like, oh shit, no, don't do that, bro. Like So in that moment, more than likely, I probably would have grabbed him. You know what I'm saying? But it took off so fast, like the next thing you know, like it's all hell.
What's so funny is I watched it 3 times, right? I watched it just watching it.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, I don't remember what, you know, you see the clips and so I watched it the first time. And then the second time I watched it, I went, whose fault is this, right?
Yeah.
You know, trying to,
Yeah.
you know, like
That's
trying to
it,
figure
yeah.
out who, like, and then I watched it the third time to figure out, could this have been stopped, right?
Yeah.
The answer is no, it couldn't have been stopped.
Nah.
Like, no matter if that bottle didn't come and hit Ron there, when they was walking out the arena, that bottle would have hit somebody.
would've did
And the
something.
same thing would have happened just in a different part of the arena. I watched Ron the whole time in part 2, right?
Just focusing.
Just focusing on Ron. Just trying to understand, because what we've heard about Ron versus what I'm listening to, him, it wasn't alpha. It wasn't an alpha. Jermaine O'Neal was the alpha.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was Jermaine O'Neal was the alpha. Like, so from just watching the whole thing, and when Ron got up and took off, he was not swinging.
Yeah.
Like, he was already held. He was doing that. He was like, that was Ron's personality. I'm going to try to intimidate you. If they wasn't, like, you're talking about 3 white guys holding him back. Yeah, obviously that could have happened.
Yeah.
But even when with Ben Wallace and he pushed him,
No smoke.
like no smoke, you know, like my dog's got this. Let me lay on it. My dog's got it. Let me go ahead and lay on it. And that was his mentality. You know, it wasn't like he wasn't the animal. Like he didn't have the fight or flight response.
To piggyback on your point, just I'll let you finish. I think everything he did throughout the time that he was playing was calculated. Just I'll let you finish. Like,
yeah,
I think it was calculated.
You know, like it was, and you know, even with the personality, and you know, he's having issues. Got to see a therapist, and you know, what I really took from it is those guys were real teammates, because even though Jack just got there, for him to even just like without thought go help. Just without thought, just go help. Lets you know like the confidence they actually had in each other. Ron laying on the thing, knowing that my teammates won't let nobody come. Just to understand that the sacrifice that, or just the hard work they put in with each other, just to have that. Because I know some other teammates that you go in that stand, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Because I'm not coming up there. I'm not coming up there. You's a clown. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we all had teammates like that. So to see them all react to help, it was like, man, they really like. Yeah. They really bonded. They really bonded in training camp and practice. For them to even just to go up there and think and just react that way.
So was Scott Forster on the team then, or
on theirs?
On their team? Like was he part of? Like I just want to know like what some of them other guys was thinking. Like 'cause they didn't interview him, you know what I'm saying? Or they didn't use it during the footage, like just some of the other guys like that didn't run, like some of the teammates that was like just probably in awe, in shock, like like where are they at? Like,
just watching.
Like I want to know what they had to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted them to interview them, and like the dudes who was number 14, 15 on the bench who was probably was only there for that season. Like what the hell was they thought process during that time? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but it's crazy because you got to remember they're not the backup. The backup is there. The alphas is there.
But
like
what
we gonna
do? What was the thought? Like did fans run up on them?
No.
Did they get approached? Did they back up behind security? Did they push J.O. like go get him? Or you know what I'm saying? Like I want to know like what were they thinking? Like what like in that moment?
What's so funny is
because they ain't never been in that situation.
Yeah, watching the film, you didn't really see any other. They probably was already back in the locker room.
That's what I'm saying. So I want to know what like when Jack took off, right? I want to know what everybody thought in that moment.
Like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know what they thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it'd be interesting to hear like somebody else did like who didn't participate. You know what I'm saying? In the fight.
No, because I got a funny one. So I'm at Golden State second year. We playing the Jailblazers, bro. We playing the Jailblazers, and this is the bond. You heard about the Bonzi Wells, Chris Mills?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So,
absolutely.
So we on the court, playing defense. Rasheed got it, turn around, jumper, buzzer, burn, right? And then Bonzi and Chris Mills had a little scuffle. So fight breakout, right? Fight breakout. Now, like me and Jason are like, they really fighting, right? They really fighting. So like we trying to figure out where to go. Yeah. Like, what do we do? Like, them they big and like so I was like, we just gonna stand right next to each other. So
yeah.
So was it Peterson? Defensive stopper. Kobe stopper.
Oh, Ruben
Patterson. So Ruben Patterson squares up with Jay Rich. Like, wait a minute, we got the same agent, bro. What are you doing? Yeah. So Jay Rich is like, So Jay Rich is like, what's going on? So I picked up the chair, like, yo, like, stay away. we don't fight over here, just stay away. So I'm just sitting here doing one of these, like, just let Jay Rich get over here, just stay.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that I Scottie Pippen, bro. Gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm Scotty. I ain't in this melee. Go. He out of there. Run to the like he didn't even think about just run to the locker room, right? Mm-hmm. And this is why I came up with the conclusion that once the fans got involved, if that bottle didn't come, that fight was still going to happen. The fight broke out, crowds into it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going like scattering. Rasheed Wallace is going back to the locker room. Rasheed ain't even part of the fight.
Yeah.
Rasheed hit the game winner though.
Yeah.
So he's going back to the locker room. Everybody's throwing stuff on him. Boom, boom, boom. Obviously, she tried to go in the crowd. Right? It didn't work out well for she a little bit because they tripped him on the way up, and then from there the fans jumped on, and and that's one thing that I don't think people take in consideration. That we are the athletes, but the fans is a unit also. You're talking about season ticket holders year after year. If you think that you need to protect the fan, there's something wrong with you, because I know if I run in that stand and try to hit a fan, the rest of the fans is gonna help out. Yeah. Like that's just the nature of them. They're a fan. They're not gonna let you just run up in their neighborhood and think you about to just whoop some ass. So going in there, you can see, like when I'm watching it, you can, I seen that in 2002 when Rasheed tried to run up in the stands and got jumped. That's just not gonna happen. So would that have, if the bottle wouldn't have nah, it would have happened just in another part of it. Because once the fans got involved, it's their time now. They're out there. You are outnumbered, bro.
It's their time to shine.
It's their time to shine. Man. We done paid season tickets for shit like this.
Nah, this shit is crazy, though. Like, it's just, like, just go back to what you were saying. Like, I just, from when it happened then until I just always stand on, like, it all could have been avoided. Like, it all, if he would have fought, if he would have pushed Ben back, all that other shit wouldn't happen, I think. You know what I'm saying?
I think it just all reacted, just like anything, right? I think J.O. said it best. We're friends. So, for the most part, nobody's going to hit each other unless you really just don't like him at that moment in time or something's going on with you. Like, if Ben Wallace really wanted to hit Ron, he would have.
Yeah, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight.
So it's not like they wanted to fight. It's just, I'm just showing you that, just leave me alone right now.
Right now,
Just leave me alone right now.
And then for him to tell Ron, like, you can get your foul back now, like.
Yeah.
Dude, this is 6th game of the year. The 6th, whatever game it was of the year, like, dude, not now. Like, you wait.
You wait.
Like,
wait till we get back home.
Don't do that here. Like, nah, you do that when you. But nah,
home. But it was one of those things. Like, I mean, I liked it. showed different side of it. Showed that it wasn't all players.
Yeah.
Most of it is technically self-defense.
Yeah.
It just happened. What I didn't like, I really didn't like, because it reminded me of my situation, is David Stern's hard suspension without any evidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like
executioner.
I really got angered by it. I really got angered personally because it was the same thing with me. Like you're suspending me 50 games for what? I ran down the gun on the plane, 3 games. That's NBA property, just in case you want to try to use that. 3 games. Loaded gun, 1 game. Here you go. 7 games, gun shot outside a club. Okay. Gun in the locker room, gun in the car. Yeah, 3 games. And I said, well, technically, I didn't touch a gun.
Yeah.
I said those were mine, which is different. I said those was mine. So I'll accept 1 game. Yeah. That was my approach. Like I accept 1 game. I claim those was mine. That's the best y'all can get me with.
Yeah.
Right? So, he's thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure he already had his mind up, because I'm not 50 games. I didn't do nothing 50 games. So if you're gonna try to give me 50 games, I don't even know who guns are there. They ain't my fingerprints on it. Y'all fingerprint them? Yeah. Probably not. No one seen me bring them in there. No one seen me touch them. They not mine now. They're not mine now, right? I said, I was just honest and said, those was mine. I didn't say I brought them in. I just said those were mine.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, we're gonna figure it out. And, we're going to give you the 50 games, right? We're going to give you the 50 games. And this is the one I just like, that what hurts. And if you do try to fight it, this, I'm going to go after your NBA contract. Right? I just lost my Adidas deal, right? 50 games, and then you say you're going to go after. I mean, you're talking about the power. Like, you just put me in the All-Star game over Jason Kidd, even though Jason Kidd just tried to, strong arm me and say, well, if you don't put me in the All-Star game, I'm not playing for the Olympic team.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was like, all that, Gilbert, you get in,
yeah.
lets me know that when you want something done, you do it. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So that's why I never said anything till my contract is over with. Yeah. I ain't mention the word, because you tell me, I'm going after the contract, and you even try to fight it,
that's.
So basically, I didn't get suspended for guns.
Yeah, you got.
I got detrimental to the team because I did this, laughing about it. So people don't understand that.
You mocked the situation.
Yeah, I mocked the situation.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. They were like, "Come on, Gil." Yeah, as soon as you did, everybody was like, "Come on, Gil."
Because I was reacting more off of the story.
Yeah.
That you got guns pointing at each other. Like, I never touched a gun, bro. I didn't touch nothing. So I'm making fun of you. So this is what y'all think I'm doing. So it's like I take responsibility. So it's 50 games. It's like, we don't think you're mentally stable, because with that they can determine when you're ready to play. So I'm like,
you got caught up in that.
All right, okay, all right. It was one of those things where it was like I just had to sit on my hands. So when he makes that hard decision, it's like, it was 1-0 vote, just my vote, and I'm like,
man, you can do it.
I had to, but it was one of those things that I understood. I put myself in that situation. So I can't really fault, the decision that he has to make, because. Personally, honest, if I was still playing, every game I'd have said something dumb. I'd have been doing something dumb. I'd have, it was what was that movie? Any Given Sunday?
Yeah.
That's where I got the idea from. I would have did that every opening.
Yeah.
Something dumb.
You would have been out there skeet shooting.
Yeah, I would have been skeet shooting. I would have did all that. I'm a line stepper. I'm a line stepper.
You are.
He read that situation right.
Yeah,
habitual.
I'm habitual line stepper. I'm just going.
There it is. I'm gonna touch it. I know it's gonna be hot, but I'm gonna touch it anyway.
I'm gonna touch it again.
Yeah, like my mama told me when I was little, boy, like, don't touch it. The light bulb.
Yeah, don't touch it.
I come over there, ooh,
Yeah.
my hot. Yeah, told your ass don't touch it, didn't I? Yeah. But nah, yeah.
So that was the only thing I didn't like about it. That was it. Other than that, I mean, I just thought it was great for those guys to get that story out.
Yeah, I think it was
clear some air.
Yeah, it definitely was, because it went a long time where didn't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? They just went with the media, because like we all know the media can paint any narrative they want to, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment, yeah, they just after the fact, man, just thug this, thug that, thug. If you got tattoos, you this. You got tattoos, you that. You like, you got cornrows, you this. You wear a headband, you this. I'm like, you can't do nothing. You go out here like, but nah, it just
Everything
was part
changed. Like that's what I said. They put everything changed in, right? That's when they They put the no expression in.
Yeah, all
Remember
that.
They tried that, the no expression. They put the no expression. You couldn't throw anything into the crowd. But I remember I had to go to Stern. So that's what I had to go to Stern to get permission, because I said I throw my jerseys in the crowd. Can I continue to do that? And it was like, okay, right, just your jerseys or headbands. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But from there, a lot of things just tweaked.
Yeah, I remember I threw my headband. I got kicked out one day. I threw that. And you just see the fans like this.
Yeah.
It's sweat just. Yo, hey, it was disgusting too. It was like fourth quarter sweat too.
Yeah, it's fourth quarter
Yeah,
sweat.
it was one of them. Like we was losing or something, and something happened. And like, we're gonna lose anyway. I get kicked out, jersey out, headband. That sweat was just, you could see all the fans. I was like, yeah, my bad, y'all.
Yo, that's the fun. That's the funniest shit ever you just said. We was losing, so I'm trying to get kicked out.
Yeah.
I remember this is when I started like realizing what refs was cooler than others.
Yeah.
We're playing the home game, Jerry Stackhouse. We getting our ass whooped, right? So Jerry Stackhouse trying everything to get kicked out, right? So the ref already told the ref, whatever he does, do not kick him out of this game. He needs to get this ass whooping with the rest of his teammates, right? So there was one play, Jerry gets the rebound, dude over the back, right? Dude over the back, right? And Jerry just turns around, like, it's like he forgot basketball. He just turned around, body slammed the dude, right? Ref was like, boop, over the back. Jerry got mad, started cussing. Ref was like, nah, take this ass over, bro. You go. I am not bailing you out so you can go to the locker room and play like this did not happen. Jerry had to kick the ball on the stand 2 times. The first one, they just played like they didn't see it. Right? Like, so he grabbed the ball and started loading up. Everybody, all the refs just turned their head. Ball goes in the stands, they just playing like they didn't see it. And then when they got back, he kicked it again. It was like, all right.
We have to.
But it was funny that you said it. We was losing anyway.
There's a couple of them situations. You know how that shit goes, man. This is out of control. You might have made a bad call in the first quarter or some shit. You been stewing on this. You down 25. You like, you know what? Yeah, it's time.
It's time. What's so funny is when people would be watching games and be like, yo, what is he doing? It was just time.
Yeah, it was best I would remove myself from this environment, this situation, man. Let me go back here and sit in my locker.
Sit in my locker room.
Team. Don't get in the shower with nothing. Just go in there, motherfucker, sit in the locker and
just wait. Yeah.
Sparky, let me get a beer. Yo, bring me a cold one. I see him. They come in. I'm Jersey. I'm just sitting there. My bad, y'all.
That's my bad. Y'all. Down 20 though. We down 20 already. Yeah, my bad.
Everybody come in, y'all. I take 4 small, y'all. Oh, y'all won.
Told y'all I hate that mother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially certain refs. Oh yeah. It was a couple of them dudes, man. Like every time I saw him, man, it was just like, man, you can say anything out here, man. Like, let this game get out of control. You know how many times, man, I got the league, like they called like the league a couple times after the game. One of the times he was like, Kenyon, what happened? I'm explaining like whatever. He like, but Kenyon, you can't call a ref a mother. telling me gonna kick his ass. I was like, oh, I said that? He was like, yeah, we heard the recording. You know, they got the mic on, so they can turn it off anytime they want to. He left it on. Like, you can't say that to him. Like, he was worried that after the game, so they called him when they in their locker room, like he called from then. Like he didn't even wait till when he got in the car on the way to the airport the next morning. Like he's still at the arena. Like, you can't say that to him. I was like, oh, my bad. Like I was mad, man. I did.
That's what I said.
But he like, but still, like, so therefore, yeah, it was like 25, I think.
25 grand?
Maybe gave me a game and 25, like failure to lead the court in timely fashion, verbal abuse of a game official. Oh yeah, they poured it on. Like,
they tried to tell
they poured it on, made it seem real politically. Like this is what we're gonna give you. I was like, okay, you know what? All right. But yeah, they used to call on anything on me, bruh. Like anything. Like I mean, we playing New Orleans. Melvin Eli behind me. I don't even see him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody stripped me. You know, when they put the rule in, the Kobe man, the flail, and if you hit somebody, it's an offensive foul, or right? I hit him. They don't call nothing though. He grabbed his face, but he finished the game, shower, all that. They say they get on the bus, getting ready to leave. They say he just started screaming on the bus, grabbing his face like, like. They like, what's like, man, my face on, like, his face was on fire, burning. So they get him off the bus, all that. They take him to the hospital. You got to get x-rays. I cracked his orbital bone, right? But they didn't call nothing during the game, right? We go to San Antonio. We getting ready to play. Like, I get a call. They suspended me for the game, dog.
Wow.
Because Byron them called and sent the tape in and said, like, watch this. I'm at the arena. Listen, at the arena, we had a back-to-back. Yeah, that's like, like reputation, man. Like just things that you could do and certain people could do that, like other people didn't have that same leeway. And then once they come down, you like.
Once they come down, you're like, I can't.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish y'all would have called me last night. I came to San Antonio for no reason.
Then you got to sit in the hotel, right?
Like, I was at the arena already.
But don't you got to leave?
I had to leave.
Yeah, you had to leave. Yeah.
I had to leave, and then we'd already checked out the hotel.
Yeah.
So I you know me, I would, for find what time is it? Well, I go to All Stars. Or the local gym establishment. Oh, them dead ass serious, man. I can't be in the arena. We checked out the hotel. Yeah, I went to the local strip club, man.
How does that work? Somebody give you a ride? You taking a cab, or how you getting from the arena?
Cab, like right, man. Pull up, hey, man. Listen.
Just funny, every time somebody got suspended and they was there, like I'm about to go to the strip club.
Yeah, right to it, Jack. Go ahead and have me a couple. I'm on the plane when y'all get. When y'all get here, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, damn, you early, yeah. Did we win?
Did we win? Ain't watching the game. Ain't watching the game.
For real, like it wasn't no need for me to watch that one.
Yeah, there's like a few rules I hate. I hate the preseason shit. That if what happens in preseason affects regular season. So if you get in a fight in preseason, you can finish playing preseason, and then they suspend you first game. Like, wait, that fight was for free.
Yeah,
that was a free fight. That wasn't no paid fight right there. That preseason is free. Yeah, you can have my per diem. You can have my per diem back.
Yeah, these checks don't start coming into the 15th.
You're not gonna suspend me for a regular game. I done fought game one. I done played 7 more games, and
they be on one, man. Like, yeah, they certain things that if you don't know what they doing, boy, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Like, you better watch them. They tricky.
Yeah.
They tricky, boy. Hey. Like Scarface say, you watch them.
Yeah, you gotta watch them.
Tell me.
So you were known in your career as an enforcer. Was there ever a guy you tried to punk that you were surprised that they weren't dealing with it?
I ain't never going trying to punk nobody.
Okay.
I just try to impose my will on you, that's all. Like, I'm just gonna always play hard. And if you let me get to you, I'm gonna do certain things during the course of the game, and then I notice I get to you. Like, nah, I ain't. Like, that's what people like the misconception. Like, I played a certain way every night. You know what I'm saying? and I treated everybody the same, no matter who it was. So it wasn't if I was playing KG, I guarded him different as I'm playing Scott Pollard. Like, nah, if Scott catch that ball, like I'm trying to stop him. Like if he guard me, I'm going at his rack. Like if he go up, I'm trying to grab this shit out the air. Like I'm gonna knock him down just like I'm gonna knock it. Like it ain't no difference. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's just. But I didn't talk much. When I'm on the bench, I talk. But when we playing, I didn't say much during the course of the game. Like unless something was said to me first. Like, but with players, that is. But for me, it was just the way I played and how I approached each and every player in each and every game. That it's gonna be a dogfight, and I'm trying to impose my will on you. And if that's whatever you let me do to you, then that's on you. Like you mentally, like, like so that's what it was for me, man. There's just certain guys. Like I'm pretty sure there's certain guys like throughout my career, like they looking at the scale. Oh shit. Yeah,
I did. Like, God damn it, I won't be pick and rolling today.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just said like,
and that's one aspect of
yeah,
it.
that motherfucker jump out on me.
Like that's one aspect. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from a guard. Like, just imagine somebody who I'm every possession with down there. Like, nah, I'm doing things and I'm grabbing you and playing the leg. I'm doing things to make you, I'm saying, like, I'm gonna test you. Like, I'm gonna test your mental fortitude out here, man. Like, I'm gonna see if you got it, if you want it today.
That's what it usually is. It's more mental. Like, you know, like that's what I said. Like, you know, you go into a game and you're like, I gotta change my whole attack mode because he's on the floor. Right? Like, man, I don't. Like he's guarding Antoine, he gonna hard show or switch, and I can't shoot drive. He got the jumping ability over that. So now I gotta change, like I gotta throw out all those pick and roll advantage plays I have, all because of one player. You know what I mean? And then, you know, and then it's like coach be like, all right, we're gonna do 5 down, right? That's post play. And then you like, coach, no. Because if Kenyon's guarding him, either Kenyon's going to foul him hard or he's just going to goaltend it to the point where he's going to be scared to shoot the rest of the game. So can we just do another play? Like, you know, because those are like you're watching players and you're like, it's enforcing their will. So you can see like we call them game changers, someone who can change a game, especially defensively, and you're trying to try to win a game without them being a part of it.
Yeah. Like just imagine like you post up and like I don't let you get to your spot, or I don't let you get to your A move, or you like just time after time. It ain't just gonna be the first time we do it. Like every time you get the ball, like you're gonna have to go to something else. You're gonna like I'm making you think. I'm making you do something different. I ain't just letting you a steady diet of the same thing each and every time. Like so, when you catch it, you already. Hell he at, man. Like what? Like, but it's just certain things that I did and how I approach guys and how, like I said, man, I took it personal. Like I take it like it's mano y mano in that moment.
Now you said you could guard 1 through 5 in your area. What was it like having to guard a guy like Shaq?
Impossible. Like to be honest, like no, I never like we probably. They ran something, or he was in transition or something, and I had to pick him up. Now, it wasn't not one time where we came out and like, Ken, you got him. Like, no, like he was probably one of the only guys that not out of a timeout where it was like, Ken, you playing the 5 and you got Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, I played, listen.
Because you had Canby 1 year.
No, I'm talking about in Jersey, like even in Jersey, but in Denver as well. Like we had MC, Nene guarded him. Like we had, listen, I know Birdman when he was whoever else. I know. Hey, I'm the double guy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the double and get out guy. He catch it, I can go. Wherever I am on the floor, I raise my hand, I can double, I can get out, I can tell you where to go on the backside. Like I'm that guy with him. Like, he was like it wasn't no guard him, man. Like Father Time guarded Shaq. Yeah. Like, trust me, like there wasn't no stopping that man, dog. Like just no, the only player ever to not shoot anything outside of the paint and dominate.
Dominate.
Just think about
They
it.
put a
man.
zone in.
They put rules in, not zone.
They put the zone in.
Like this, what's it called? Dislodging rules, like all because of him, man. Like the back down rule, like it was Charles Barkley started, but it was for him. Because if he gets you to a certain point, it's physically a wrap.
Basically a rap.
Like,
So amongst the guys you did have to match up against, who was the guy where you know every night you were going up against him it was going to be a tough night and you were going to have to give your best effort?
two guys. Of course, God rest his soul, Kobe. I saw a clip, like somebody posted a clip and we played him in the Western Conference Finals. Like he drove, I bop, stop, boom, bop, boom, 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 boom. I'm all over it. He fade, I'm contest, point. He whoosh, block it. Next clip, they run something. I switch out there. He boom, boom, boom. He I'm boom. He swap, boom. So like it was like one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it was always it's a chess match with me and him. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew like, and that's why like like over the years, like I'm like this good, like really good. You know what I'm saying? Because most guys like I can stop your A, your B. Like he gonna go to C, D. You know what I'm saying? Like. One time they come they used to run a little pitch back play. They throw it up, pistol basically, and they throw it back to him. They run a pistol, he threw it back to him. We used to switch it, of course, with me. We switch, he come off, I body him, boom, boom, he come off, he getting ready to shoot it. I'm all on top of it. He shoot that thing off the glass with his left hand. I was like, hey man, don't do that no more, man. Like, while we running back down, hey man, don't do that again, dog. He laughed, he like, yeah. I'm like, it's one of them situations, man, where it was like, very competitive, but it was fun at the same time, and it was a mutual respect for one another at his offensive ability and my ability to guard people. And then Tim Duncan. Most people I can speed up. I can force you into doing what I want you to do, creating shots that I want you to take, but not with Tim, because he just played at his own pace all the time. Like no matter what I did, like he just stayed the course, like so. But I didn't let him like one shot I wouldn't give him is the bank shot. Like that, I'm like, you're not doing that to me. I'm saying you can do it, you can get to everything else. You're not shooting that on me. I'm saying you get everybody with it. So therefore, because I know he needed space to do it. So therefore, I'm crowding every time. So then you got to go to your running hook, running across the lane, like all that kind of stuff. So I made him do other stuff and him, like me guarding him as much as I did, and like he made me a better defender because like me having to do my work early and meet him at the free throw line and ride him out so he just don't catch the ball on the block. Because everybody I played against way more than me basically. I'm saying in my position. At the four, like I played at 225, on a good day might be 230 and we played a game and I'm 222. I didn't lost 7-8 pounds. Cause I sweat crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was just little things like that, man, that made me a better player. And I think I challenged them guys to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? So I just tried to impose my will, man. But them two guys were masters at their craft, man.
I mean, I know you watch a lot of current basketball. Who are some like three guys playing currently that could play in your era with no problem?
I think LeBron, he can translate. Joel Embiid, I think when his mind is made up that he gonna go out and do it, he pretty good, like pretty good. And another guy, man, I think Steph Curry can play in any era, like just small stature, like because guys have come before him that were small in stature that got it done, man, like that got it done. So, like, I think the way he played and the way he, like, because people look at just the shooting, like, he played the game the right way. Yeah. Like, play the game the right way, move, like, pass it when he need to pass it, shoot it when he, but, I'm saying, so, like, I love, like, watching him play. Man, I just like watching both, like, him and Clay play. Like, I just like the way they play the game.
When people, like, talk about, translating, it's always the physical part. Like they take away the skill, and it's just like I heard somebody's like one of the older guys like, yeah, we'll just put him on his ass. that ain't stopping him. He didn't say he was going to stop him. He just said,
he
he hit 5 shots, you're going to foul him. He's going to go to the free throw line and make 2 shots.
Yeah.
What does that got to do with stopping somebody? But you got to remember, the guys are bigger now, bigger, stronger, right? So the physical part is not really that big of a factor. The way the game is now is because of the rules.
Yeah.
Right? If you told these guys to play 80s basketball, they will play 80s basketball.
It's just rule changes.
Yeah, so James Harden coming down trying to get the foul, right? That's the rules he's under. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the rules he's under. But you got to remember, for him to be, you got to think about the intelligence. For him to understand the rule at that point where he can manipulate it means he's studying it. Right? Now, I don't think that, like some of the greats realize that the rules that they're tweaking the rules. So they're looking at the rule book and saying, what? So I get 2 steps after I have gathered the ball. Gathered means 2 hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean? That's where you get that from, because they are reading the rules, understanding it, and then adding it. So to think that a player from today's can't play in the 80s is they have more skill. They're stronger, bigger, faster.
Absolutely.
Like, he weighed, you said 222? I weighed 222 when I play. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm a guard coming through. Trust me, it didn't translate. It didn't translate like I'm big. Nah. It was.
Yeah. It was.
I'm on the floor. Them weights hit that floor.
Now, let's shift the convo. Obviously, your son KJ in the league now. I was watching him during summer league, putting in work with the Rocket squad. How much did you push him as a father to get into basketball, and when did you know that he could play in the league?
Actually, I never pushed him to play. He just, out the womb, man. He just, first time he saw a ball, he picked it up and he never put it down. Like, to be honest, like, it was just, he was always around it. He was, like, when you're a kid, like, I had KJ when I was my rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So my second year, he was around. Mm-hmm. So he's been around the game since he could walk and talk, and that's all he knew. Like my dad in the NBA, like my dad in the NBA, like my daddy on TV, like, that's him. Like my daddy Duncan, my daddy good, my daddy doing this, my daddy, so that's all he knew. So he always played, man, always was around the game, always had a ball in his hand, man. From if there was a ball, if there was a hoop in the swimming pool, he's shooting and dunking. If they're on the court, he going to the rec, playing with the older kids during the summer. We in Dallas, and he just always wanted to be around the game, man. And he just, as he got older, he just continuously got better and putting the time in and started listening more what I'm telling him, and then like between like his junior and senior year at Sierra Canyon, man, I just like, and the way the game was changing, like positionless and things he was doing, like I was just, I mean, if he started just shooting the ball more from the perimeter, that's all he was, in my opinion, like that's all he was missing. I'm saying, because he could shoot it well, but he wouldn't shoot it. Like, but I'm just thinking like, but why, if I'm being successful doing this at this level, like at a high clip, why would I go out here and shoot 6 threes a game when I can average 19, dunking and shooting twos and free throws, you know what I'm saying? So I got it, but I'm just trying to explain to him, like, in order for you to get where you're trying to get to, this is what you got to do. And he just started listening, man. He just continued to get better, man. Just the growth and his willingness to put the time in, the willingness to be critiqued, and the willingness to take a unbeaten path to get to where you want to get to. And just the disrespect he had, he just used it, man. And with me being there, like I'm his biggest supporter. Like I'm Team KJ, like no other dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so we there, man. I'm honest with him during the games. He doing it, and yeah, man. I was just proud of the work. And of course, we all want to be first round picks. We all want to be this. We all want, but everybody path different, as you know. You know what I'm saying? So him being able to be drafted at 52 was a blessing. Being able to go to the Rockets in that situation is a blessing. and been going into year 2 now, expectations are there for him to get minutes, contribute in a major way, and continue to grow. And what I've seen of him this summer, he's doing that. He's doing other things that he needs to do in order to be successful to help his game grow. And the sky's the limit for him. Like, he has no idea. I tell him all the time, but you don't
no
know
idea.
Like, you have no idea how good you can be. So it's just for me, man, I just sit back, man, I'm a proud dad. I'm saying, just to watch it, man, the childhood dream of his. Parents who children become successful in their childhood dreams, like, know that feeling. Like, for them to voice something at a young age, like, I want to do that, no matter what it is. And for them to follow through with it, and them to put the time in and the effort and the heartache and the tear, all that into it, and for it to come full circle, like, I was more happy in that moment, man, for him to be drafted than I was on my draft day. I'm saying, because it's my child, and I know what it meant to him. I'm saying, so.
What kind of dad are you at the games? My pops played in the league, and you know, I would look at him more than the coaches. That was kind of thing. Yeah, I know you got kids now. It's like, you know, coach might say something. Coach might say something. I gotta look at him. Yeah, nah, okay, shoot it. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull. So, what kind of dad are you watching those games? Or are you constantly making eye contact with them, giving them advice? Kind of, it's like, I think like Richard Williams with Serena and Venus. Like, they could just look up at pops, and he's gonna tell them the way to go.
Yeah, like early on, like freshman year, sophomore year, summer, junior, like. Junior year, I started backing off a little more because I saw you starting to listen. Senior year, like, I just sit there and legs crossed, popcorn. But if I see something, I'll be like, hey, yo, he'll think about it. He'll raise his hand. You know what I'm saying? Because we done talked about these situations, and like during the course of the game, you got to process things and think about plays that you made or you could have made during the course of the game. So you're critiquing yourself as you're playing. And then after the fact, you do it even more. But in that moment, I was like, yo, like, I should have spun. Like,
should have spun. Yeah.
So it's just that. But no, at the game, like, I'm rowdy. Like, I'm loud. Like, oh yeah, I'm that dad. Like, he been there with me. He the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the same way. I'm that dad. Like, I'm supporting. Like, my kid, no matter what. So my daughter's 6, soccer. Dad, you can't yell at my games like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what she tell Dad. Like, you make me nervous. Like, yeah, but I'm out there, hey, like, I'm Team Martin,
yelling at
like,
everything but the plays.
Yeah, everything.
Ref, you in the wrong position to make that call.
Yeah,
get down there. Like.
All of that. All of that. I had a ref tell me, like, before I say something one game, he just make a statement before he turn around. Like, learn the game. You don't know what you're talking about. He turn around, he like, oh shit. Like, like, he know what he talking about. Yeah, like, it's them situations. But no, man, ref, they out there, they little huddle, and man, the only thing y'all should be talking about right now is how bad y'all been today. Oh, yeah, I'm that dad. They come over there, Mr. Martin, we're gonna have to ask you. I ain't come down, I ain't cussing, I ain't doing nothing. They can't tell them to do their job better, and I won't have anything to say. I'm that, like, you say something about my kid in the stand, oh yeah, I got something to say. Like, listen, 9 to 99, blind, crippled, or crazy, you say something to mine, I'm going to approach you and I got something to say.
You know, so funny, them rules is different. Like high school rules and like, you know, it's like when we get to a certain level, we forget all the rules we played in. Like some of those things to us, that's not even a call. Yeah. What is that? Yes. Like that, what is that? That fall on the floor, this ain't 1952, bro. They done changed that. And they're like, well, not up here. Yeah. They haven't done that here.
Ref told me, like, I told Mel, man, like, the kid camped out in the lane, man. 3 seconds is a viable call in basketball. He said, but it's not a popular call. I said, but it's still in the rule book. Like,
it's not a popular call.
It's not a popular call. Like, where? Yeah. Here? Oh, that's probably the only place I've ever heard that. So, listen, man, get him out of the paint, man. Just camp out. Like, but I'm like, I support, man, to no end. I'm loud, I'm rambunctious, I'm cheering, I'm cheering my guys on, my daughter, whoever in it. Like, I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about my family. I'm passionate about whatever it is they doing. So I'm gonna let people know who I'm there for.
So K-Mart, man, we really appreciate you coming through. We're going to wish all the best for KJ. We're going to be checking him out.
Yes, sir.
And, thanks for pulling up, man. And it's another episode of No Chill with Gilbert Arenas. We'll be back with more very, very soon.